Hello my lovelies, welcome to your new moon in Virgo yoga class. My name is Natasha, also known as Nourish Natasha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. I'm very excited. I love a good new moon in Virgo. I feel like it makes you kind of get your shit together in my notes, get your stuff together, you know. I have seen a few astrologers talking about this new moon, and I feel like mostly with new moons, you know, they're like the start of the new moon cycle. It's kind of a fresh start, a new beginning, very positive, kind of forward-moving energy. But this new moon in Virgo seems to be throwing some people off because it can be a little aggressive. Virgo is an earth sign, and Virgo is all about getting organized, like getting structured, you know, kind of no more bullshit kind of energy. Two of my best friends are Virgos. I love Virgos, but this new moon can be a little intense if you're not prepared, if you're not ready to kind of take the necessary steps to like get your stuff together. I wrote down it's time to organize, figure out new steps, practices, to-do lists to get you to your goals. Like I said, Virgo is like the organized, clean queen. Like they're very structured and kind of everything has its place. And with new moons, we know that new moons are the start of the new cycle, the new moon cycle. It's the time to set intentions and set those goals. But I think what we kind of forget about is we set these like big goals or big intentions, and we forget about the small steps that are going to get us there. So this new moon in Virgo is all about really getting fine-tuned on the details that are going to get you to those big goals. Virgo does rule the digestive system, so we're going to be doing a lot of twists today. We're going to be twisting and turning, getting all into that digestive system. We're also going to be doing a lot of grounding work, because again, Virgo is an earth sign, and I feel like the act of kind of getting meticulous and getting all those like small steps in place and organizing your stuff is a very kind of grounding technique. It kind of, you know, the big dreams, the big goals kind of take us out up here, and then the small steps, these small practices, the small, more attainable goals are kind of what grounds us and gets us to those bigger goals. Also in tarot, Virgo is ruled by the Hermit, and the Hermit is depicted as this kind of old like wizard looking dude who has a lantern, and he's kind of taking the lantern and shining it, you know, shining the light, so to speak. The Hermit is all about going inward, taking some time to go inward with that lantern, look around and basically clean out the cobwebs of what has to go, and again, put in structures and put in steps and kind of just do that inner work to kind of make those outward goals a reality. What else? This new moon is on August 27th into the 28th. What else do I want to say? So if you're new here to my channel, all my classes I try to teach in the most accessible way possible for all levels, all bodies. I also do have a membership here on YouTube. It's only $9.99 a month, and we're doing a challenge in September. So a 30-day yoga challenge. You get a class for every single day of the month, a little 10-15 minute yoga snack for every day in the month of September that's going to be centered around I am affirmation. So every day you'll get an affirmation and a yoga class. Plus in the membership, I have another 30-day challenge that I did in March. Plus we do live yoga, live tarot, live new moon and full moon workshops. We have a private Discord. There's like so much that you get in the membership, and it's only $9.99, and you'll instantly get access to like 30 plus classes, plus live classes, plus another 30 classes for the challenge in September. So if you'd like to join us, just hit that join button on this video or on my channel. If you're watching this before September 1st, which I assume you are because the new moon is on August 27th, all of my courses are also 50% off right now. I am moving into a new home, so it's a little moving sale just to, you know, because moving is expensive, and you can tell kind of some of my stuff is gone. It's been packed. Yeah, so this new moon in Virgo I feel feels very relevant to what's happening in my life. I kind of got a lot of stuff going on, and again, it's all about those small steps. Like after this I have to go pack, and it's like the small steps of organizing and packing is going to get me to that big step of moving. So that is the vibe. The affirmation that I wrote down for this class is I take the necessary steps to reaching my goals. I take the necessary steps to reaching my goals. So that is that, my friends. We will go ahead and get started. We're going to get started in an easy seated pose. I'm going to grab some water because I've been ranting for a while. All right, we're going to get started in an easy seated pose. Now remember that easy seated pose means something different for everyone. Everybody is different. I like to sit with my legs crossed. You can sit with your legs extended. You can sit on a pillow, a bolster, a blanket, a block, anything that feels good. And I just want you to take some time to scooch some goodness out from underneath you so you can really feel those sit bones evenly and grounded on the mat. Really trying to tap into that grounded root chakra energy. And once you find that comfortable seat, You can bring your hands to your knees or to your thighs, palms facing down again for that grounding energy. And we're just going to bring ourselves to our space, to the right here, to the right now. And how do we do that, my friends? We use our breath, our pranayama. So starting to bring your awareness to your breath, just noticing as it goes in and out. It's not changing anything about it. You can close your eyes if it feels good. And just start to notice what happens when you breathe. So maybe the inhale, your chest expands, the belly expands, the shoulders rise a bit. And on the exhale, a gentle release, a gentle relaxation in the body. You can start to deepen and lengthen these inhales and exhales as we really just start to come to our space, to the present moment. A technique I really like to use is visualization. So literally, it sounds silly, but imagine your nose in your mind and watch that breath go in and watch it go out. Watch it go in and watch it go out. Now, as you continue to deepen and lengthen these inhales and exhales, you can start to take inventory here of the mind, the body, the soul. Just doing a little check-in, ask yourself what's going on. How do I feel mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? This is your time to embody that hermit energy, that Virgo tarot hermit energy, and take that lantern and kind of go within and shine that lantern around and see what's going on. And I encourage you here to kind of take that lantern and shine it up to your goals, your big dreams, those really big milestones that you're working towards. And ask yourself, how do I break that down? What are the smaller steps that I can take to get there? What do I need to get into place first before I can get to that point? Just taking this time to take inventory of your goals, your dreams, your ambitions. Just breaking it down into some smaller steps. Reminding ourselves of our affirmation, I take the necessary steps to reach my goals. You can say it out loud if you like. Virgo does rule the throat chakra. I take the necessary steps to reach my goals. Say it until you feel comfortable, until you feel confident in it. We'll seal this with a few deep breaths. So big inhale in through the nose, filling up chest, filling up belly, taking up space. And open mouth, exhale. Big inhale in through the nose, filling up. And open mouth, exhale. Last one, really big inhale in, make it your biggest yet. Open mouth, exhale, release. We'll start to invite in some movement here. You can keep the eyes opened or closed. We're going to bring that right hand down to the mat and inhale that left arm up and open. So we're really elongating the left side of that body, pressing the left hip down, keeping the chest open to the ceiling. Breathing into that left side body. Starting to elongate ourselves so we can kind of take those deeper twists. Now we're going to take a big inhale here. Pull this left arm back like you're opening up the chest even more to the ceiling. And then exhale, rounding forward, taking this left hand as if you're going to thread the needle under the right. We're not threading all the way, just going as far as we can. And then inhale, open back up. Exhale, a little twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, a little twist. Inhale, open, and exhale, release to center. We'll take it to the other side. So left hand comes down now, right arm comes up and open, pressing that right hip down, keeping that chest open to the ceiling. Breathing into that right side body. Now inhale, pull that right arm back, open up that heart. Exhale, rounding forward, little twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, you can return to center. Now we'll continue with some twists here. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, you can twist to the right. Now you can bring that right hand to tent behind you, that left hand to your knee, gazing over that right shoulder. And remember, as we twist here, we're keeping a tall spine. So even though we're twisting in the spine, we're also lengthening. You can find your breath here. Perhaps take a big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little more. And then big inhale, returning to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. So now my right hand can come to my left knee. My left hand can tent behind me, gazing over that left shoulder. And again, try to find length in that spine. Perhaps inhale, lengthen a little more. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, everything returns to center. And exhale, we can release. Now we're going to find our way to our tabletop here. So take your time, moving gently with intention to come to your hands and knees. Now you can place some extra support under those knees if it feels good, like a pillow or a blanket. Your shoulder, elbow, wrist will stack here. And we're going to go right into our cat-cow flow. So we're going to inhale, lift the chin, open up the heart, arching the back. Exhale, round, dropping chin to chest, doming out the shoulders. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Now you can take 5 to 7 more of these on your own breath, linking your breath to your movement. And just finding your flow here between what feels good in your body. Gently finishing up this last round, coming back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to continue to get into the sides here. So what I want you to do is squeeze your left hip to the side, like you're trying to bring your left hip to your left shoulder. So kind of giving a little crunch in that oblique, gazing over the left shoulder. You're elongating the right side here. So we're just giving ourselves a little squeeze. Option to stay right here. Option to take this right hand and reach it over to the left. Really elongate that right side. Breathing into that right side body. Inhale here, exhale, release, taking it to the other side. So now I'm going to squeeze into that right side, elongate the left side, really try to bring that right hip to my right shoulder. And maybe you stay here, maybe you reach that left arm over to the right. And just breathe into that left side body. Big inhale, exhale, gently release. Now we'll find some twists here in our tabletop. We'll start with that right hand. Inhale, reaching that right arm up and open. Exhale, you're going to move like you're going to thread the needle under the other arm, but we're not dropping all the way down. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open. And exhale, thread. Now this time we're going to drop all the way down to that right shoulder. Coming into this deep twist here. You can keep this left hand planted in front of your face. You can reach it up overhead, or you can take a half bind behind your back. Do whatever feels good for you here. And breathe into this twist. Gently bringing this left hand to plant back in front of your face. Press into it. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Now we'll take it to the other side. So I'm going to inhale that left arm up and open. Exhale as if I'm going to thread the needle but not coming all the way down. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open. Exhale, go ahead and thread that needle. Bring that shoulder all the way down. Again, you can find any variation with that right hand that feels good. And breathe into this twist. Gently bringing that right hand to plant in front of your face. Press into it. Inhale, open up. Exhale, gently release. Now we'll find our first downward facing dog of class. So we're going to inhale, tuck those toes, lift those hips up and back to the wall behind you. Finding this downward facing dog, really pressing palms into the mat. Encouraging those heels down. They don't have to touch, but just pressing them down. You can keep those feet wide to honor and make space for the belly and thighs. And just press that chest through the shoulders, towards the top of the thighs. Maybe find some movement here. Maybe pedaling the feet, maybe shaking the head, shaking the hips. Doing what feels good. Gently finding stillness. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. And exhale, we're going to travel to a forward fold. So perhaps you find some baby steps. Perhaps a big old step forward into that forward fold. Again, keeping those feet wide, just ragdolling here. Maybe crossing the arms or grabbing for opposite elbows. Just releasing that low back and the legs. Now we're going to hang out in this forward fold. We're going to take some twists here. So I'm going to grab a hold of my blocks. First, we're going to start with twists in the legs. So I'm going to prop my hands up on these blocks. I'm going to walk my right foot to center. And then I'm going to cross my left leg behind it. Now you can keep a bend in those knees. And again, you might need to keep those hands on those blocks. Just finding this twist in the legs. Breathing here. I really love this for the IT band, the low back, the hips, the sciatica. This is a great stretch. Now gently we will unwind and take it the other way. So left foot comes center, right foot crosses behind. Just breathing here. And gently releasing. Now we're going to twist in the upper body. So I'm going to bring one block to kind of right underneath my face. I'm going to plant my right hand on that block. I'm going to inhale my left arm up and open. I'm going to bend into that right knee as much as I need to find this twist. Breathing here. Big inhale here, exhale, release, switch out the hands. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up and open, bending into that left knee. Big inhale and exhale, release. You can bring your hands to the blocks or to your shins, press into them. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, you can rise all the way to standing. And exhale those hands to your heart. Take a second here. You can close the eyes if that feels good. Just take a moment to tap in, see how you're feeling. Again, being that Virgo hermit energy, take that lantern inside and ask yourself what's going on. Remind yourself, I take the necessary steps to my goals. You got this. All right, my friends, we're going to flow through some half sun salutations, of course, with some twists. So starting from standing at the top of our mats, feet can be hips distance or a bit wider if that feels good. Hands come to the sides. We're starting in our Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, we're going to take an open arm twist to the right. So right arm comes back, left arm comes forward. Now I want you to check in here. Did your hips start to turn with your arms? If they did, I want you to recenter your hips and just turn from that torso. Tapping into that digestive system energy of Virgo. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Again, check in with those hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Check in with those hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands can come to the heart. Take a moment to check in. All right, my friends, we're going to start incorporating some lunges here, get a little bit into that lower body, and then start to incorporate some more twists. So I encourage you to have your blocks right where I have mine, kind of just in front of your feet. We're going to use those for our lunge poses here. So we're going to flow again into a little half sun split that's going to take us into a lunge. So we're going to inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Those hands can come to your blocks. We're going to bring that right foot to center and set that left foot back into a deep lunge. So my right knee is over my ankle. My back leg is as straight as I can get it. I'm on the ball of my back foot. Heel is lifted. Hands are on blocks or on the mat. But my chin is lifted and my chest is lifted here. I have a nice tall spine. We're going to breathe here. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to step back to the top into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, my lovelies, we're going to do the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, setting ourselves up for our lunge so hands can come to blocks. Left foot center. Right foot steps back into that deep lunge. Left knee is over ankle. I'm on the ball of my back foot. And chin is lifted, chest is lifted. Hang out here and breathe. Big inhale here. Exhale, step it forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, we're going to continue to add on to that. So now we're going to do the same thing, but add on some twisty twists to our lunge. So starting from standing. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, right foot comes center, left foot steps back. Finding that lunge. And then you're going to bring that left hand to the inside of the right foot, maybe move it in a little closer. It can stay on that block. You can also lower the height of the block. And then we're going to inhale that right arm open. So taking this twist over that knee that's bent. Breathing here. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Coming back to that lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, step into that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, my friends, we got a whole other side to do. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot comes center, right foot steps back. Finding this lunge here. And then bringing that right hand to the inside of the left foot. Inhale, that left arm open. Finding that twist. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale in this lunge. And exhale, step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Find your breath. Remember your affirmation. I take the necessary steps to reach my goals. And ask yourself again, what are those necessary steps? Are they becoming clearer to me? Do I kind of have that path? Take a moment here. Take a big inhale in through the nose, filling up chest, filling up belly, taking up space. Open mouth, exhale. All right, my lovelies. We are going to flow with some warriors, some triangles here. So we're going to start from a wide-legged position. So I'm going to take my blocks with me. I'm going to come to face the long edge of my mat, widening my feet. I'm going to place a block kind of next to each of my feet because we're gonna use those as we go from one side to the other. So we're going to start on the right side with a warrior 2. So I'm going to take these right toes. I'm going to point them out towards the right. My left foot is staying parallel with the short edge of my mat, facing the long edge of my mat. And I'm going to bend into that right knee. So I'm setting myself up for my warrior 2. Once I find this in my legs, extending those arms. Make sure that knee stays over the ankle. Those shoulders stay pressed down from the ears, gazing confidently over those fingertips. Breathing here. Now on the inhale, you can straighten that leg, and exhale, find a triangle. So you shift forward with your torso, pop this left hip out a bit, and find this triangle posture. Now this is where your block can come in underneath that right hand. You can also rest it on your right shin, or you can hover. Really opening that chest to the ceiling. Maybe gazing up towards that hand. Now on the inhale, we're going to use the core to rise. Exhale, reverse your triangle. So just like a reverse warrior, except that front leg is straight. And inhale to rise. Now we're going to do that on the other side. So I'm going to take this foot that's pointed towards the right, point it back to the long edge of my mat, and switch over to my left side. So my left foot is now going to point out to the back of my mat. I'm going to set myself up, bend into that left knee, arms extend, finding my powerful warrior 2 here. Shoulders press down and away from the ears, gaze over those front fingertips. Inhale, straightening that leg. Exhale, shifting that torso forward and finding your triangle. Again, you can use that block or your leg, or you can hover here. Really trying to open that chest to the ceiling, like your body is in between 2 panes of glass. Inhale, use the core to rise. Exhale, reverse that triangle. Inhale, rise, and exhale, return to center. All right, my friends, we're gonna do that one more time on either side, but we're gonna incorporate a revolved triangle. So a triangle with a twist. So setting myself up back on the right side, pointing those toes out, setting myself up for my warrior 2, bending into that knee, finding my powerful warrior. Straightening that front leg on the inhale, exhale, finding that triangle. I encourage you to use that block here underneath that right hand. It'll make the switch into our revolved triangle a little bit easier. So we're gonna inhale here, exhale, your left hand is now gonna come down to that block, and your right arm is gonna open. It's gonna feel a little funky. And this is our revolved twisted triangle. You can always keep a micro bend in those knees. We're twisting from the torso. Take a big inhale here, exhale, release that right hand back down, finding your normal triangle. Inhale, use the core to rise. Exhale, reverse that triangle. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, release. I have so much hair. All right, we're gonna take it to the other side. So I'm just switching back through center, over to the left, finding my warrior 2 on the left side. And then on the inhale, straightening that leg. Exhale, finding my triangle. Big inhale here, exhale, swap that left hand out for the right. Find that revolved, twisted triangle. Inhale, really reach. Exhale, release to your regular triangle. Inhale, use the core to rise. Exhale, reverse that triangle. Inhale, center, and exhale, you can release, my friends. We'll take some counter stretches here. So I'm coming to point both of my feet towards the long edge of my mat, so we can set up for just a wide-legged fold here, release a little bit. I'm gonna take a big old inhale here, reach those arms high, and exhale, just fold forward. You can fold deeply here. You can bend into the knees. I'm gonna use my blocks to kind of prop me up here. Bend into those knees a little bit. You can bend into one knee, bend into the other. You can reach for the feet. You can reach between the legs. If you like to take inversions, you're welcome to find an inversion here. Just making this forward fold your own, making your practice your own. Now gently come back to center, bring your hands to the blocks or to the mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, you can release. Now we're going to take a squat here. So option 1 is to keep your hands on your blocks, bend into those knees, keeping the knees over the ankles, chin is lifted, chest is lifted. Option number 2 is to bring those feet in closer, feet point out at a 45-degree angle. Sink into that Malasana squat. You can use your block here as a little seat. Option number 3 is to ditch the block and come to your Malasana squat. This is a very grounding posture. We're encouraging our root chakra towards the ground. We're going to breathe here. Now, we're going to take some twists here in our squat. So if you're in your lifted squat, what I want you to do is bring your right hand either to a block in the center of your mat or to the mat. If you're in your Malasana squat, you're going to extend this right arm kind of out on the inside of that right leg. Wherever you're at, we're going to inhale that left arm open and take a little twist here. So again, if you're in your raised squat, hand is on the ground or on the block. And if you're in your Malasana, it looks like this. Really trying to open that chest to the ceiling. Big inhale here, exhale, switch it out. So if you're in your lifted up squat, left hand comes down to the mat or the block, and then you open up the right. If you're in your Malasana, kind of pressing this left arm against the left leg, and then opening up. Big inhale here, exhale, release. Inhale, you can straighten those legs, and exhale, shake it out. All right, my friends, we're gonna make our way down to the mat. So I'm gonna bring my hands to my blocks or to the mat. I'm gonna press into them, and then just gently bend into one knee, bend into the other, and come on down. Get those blocks out the way. Take a sip of water if you need it. I'm gonna extend my legs in front of me. Getting a little counter fold here. So remember, in this forward fold, you can keep those feet wide to honor, make space for the belly and thighs. You can use a strap around the feet here as well. We're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. Again, ask yourself how you feel here. We just did a whole lot of twists. Ask yourself if you maybe feel like you moved through something, you use those twists. I like to imagine twists as, you know when you like twist and wring out a washcloth and all that water comes out? That's kind of what we're doing with our body. We're like really twisting, really squeezing, and sometimes that can kind of cause stuff to move, and I mean that physically and metaphorically. If you're having issues with your digestive system, if you're constipated, twists are the thing that I would recommend. Maybe inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And inhale, gently come on up. Exhale, we'll release down to our backs. Take your time here. And of course, you know we gotta take some twists here on our backs. You can bring your arms out to a T position. I'm gonna extend my legs out. Starting with the right knee, I'm gonna bend the right knee in. Inhaling here as I squeeze it into center, and exhale, taking that twist over to the left side. You can gaze over the right shoulder here if that feels good. You can also keep this left leg straight or bend it. And breathe into this twist. Gently, when we inhale, come to center. Exhale, release. Bending that left knee in. Inhale, drawing it to center. And exhale, pulling it over to the right. These twists are my favorite to get that spine cracking. You can gaze over that left shoulder and breathe here. And allow yourself these final moments to take that lantern and go inward and be real with yourself. I think that's why this new moon in Virgo is throwing some people off, because it is kind of forcing us to be real and ask ourselves, you know, what are these steps that we actually have to take to get towards our goals? Sometimes we don't want to do them.
I absolutely do not want to pack. I'm dreading it. I move in 7 days and I'm still not packed. I have to do it. It's going to cause things to get real very fast. So take this time to lay out your plan, your groundwork, your steps you need to take to get to those goals. Inhale, gently return to center. Exhale, release. Now, if there's any final posture that you would like to take here that would feel good for you and your body, I want you to go there. Maybe it's happy baby, maybe a bridge, whatever feels good. Or if you're like me, you just want to go for your Savasana, you can do that too. I'm going to bend my knees in, knock them in together to press my low back into the mat. I prefer this Savasana. You can extend the legs, you can take Supta Baddha Konasana, you can go legs up the wall, anything that feels good for you and your body. I just encourage you to have those palms facing down for some grounding energy. And once you settle in to your space, you can bring that awareness back to your breath and just contemplate those steps. Map out a plan for those goals. And we will breathe here for a bit. I'll let you know when it's time to come back. And gently you can bring your awareness back into your space and back into your body. Maybe wiggle those toes or wiggle those fingers. Maybe roll out the wrists or roll out the ankles. Gently making those movements bigger until you want to draw the knees into the chest. Maybe give yourself a little squeeze, show yourself some love. Maybe rock out that low back. And then when you're ready, dropping over to one side. You can use that bottom arm as a pillow, coming to a fetal pose. And then gently press yourself up to a seat, any seat that you find comfortable. You can bring those hands to either side of you, feeling the mat beneath your fingertips. Inhale, take in all that wonderful energy we just created. Exhale, release them back down, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, draws the palms to touch to the heart. The light and love in me honors the light and love in each of you. We bow to our practice. Thank you. That is all I have for you today, my lovelies. I hope you had a wonderful practice. I hope you have a wonderful Virgo new moon. I do also have a tarot reading for this Virgo new moon that's on my channel. Like I said, we have that challenge starting in the membership on September 1st. If you want live yoga, live tarot, a bunch of really exclusive, awesome classes, challenges, Discord, everything, you can join my membership. My courses are 50% off, and I will be moving September 1st. So if I'm not around, that's why. I am pre-recording all the classes for the challenge, pre-recording some classes just for the public on YouTube. I'm excited to have a new space. It's going to look different, it's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be, we're going to set it up, make it super aesthetic. And yeah, just thank you guys for being here. And that's all I got. I will see you next time.